Team deathmatch.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to win most 1v1s and how to become a better player overall. I'm also going to show you some examples on this video and explain to you what I was thinking during it. So in this video that you are watching, I got around 23 to 26 kills and I died about 6 times. I'm not the best player, but I believe that I could help you guys become better. So let's get right to it. Technique is really important and it's what makes you you. What I'm trying to say is that you have to play the way you like to play. There's people who play in long range areas, and by that they like to play in open areas. If you like to play in closed areas, for example inside a house or a crowded place, then you should use a gun with a fast rate of fire. Or if you have good accuracy, then try to use a shotgun. If you like playing in long range areas, use a gun with low recoil and use a 2x scope. That way you could see your enemies from far away and you would be able to get the kill first. So learn the way you like to play and use the right guns according to it. Notice that on this map I play a little bit of both. That is because the gun I'm using is able to do both. And this map is just one of my favorite ones, to be honest, so I just feel comfortable playing it. So going into number 2. Weapon selection is another important thing to learn. To be able to win most of your 1v1s against others, you will need to have the best class you possibly can based on your level. So if you are, for example, have all the guns unlocked, then find out which ones are the best and use it with the correct attachment. A person with the right class could beat anyone that doesn't have a good class. So for example, if a person that's level 26 but has a really good class, he could probably beat a person that's prestige and has like a really bad class. Also, use common sense and use your guns according to their job. Don't go out and use a shotgun for far range, since it probably won't get you any kills and it will just make you frustrated. Taking your time is probably one of the most important things you could do in this list. And that's because if you run and spend the whole game running trying to get places fast, you will more than likely just keep dying. And that's because when you are running, your player isn't ready to shoot. So if you encounter someone out of nowhere, they will already be ready and just kill you. So if you know you are protected by the walls, carts, etc., and you know your surrounding, sprint. But if you are going into new areas of the map where you're not sure if there's someone, then just walk and get ready to pull the trigger. Everyone falls for this, including myself. I sometimes play too desperate and end up just getting killed. But if you do what I say, then you will more likely be ready to kill just about anyone. Notice on this game how when I'm running into new places, like into a door or something, I stop running and get ready to aim. That's because if I see someone come in, my player isn't going to be running, just going to be able to shoot already. The reason I want to bring this up is because in a 1v1, every second counts. So your first few shots can make the difference. Going on into number 4. Your team. At the end of the day, if your team isn't doing good, then you can't really do anything to help. The whole team has to play a part, because if you have bad teammates, then the game is going to be unbalanced. Since your team isn't doing their job, you are going to have enemies kill you from everywhere. There is nothing you can really do other than leaving the lobby and try to find another one. The way you could tell if your team is not doing their job is if you are attacking someone and you get killed from the back out of nowhere. And I'm not talking about this happening a few times, I'm talking about it happening over and over again. This for me is probably one of the most frustrating things that could happen in a game. The best thing you could do in these situations is stay away from the crowded areas of the map and try to get as many kills from the sides of the maps. Going into number 5. Raging is probably one of the worst feelings for a player, since it could put you in a bad mood for a while. When you rage, you don't think right and you start making dumb decisions. What I would recommend for you to do is, if you notice that you are playing really bad or raging, you should just turn off your console for a bit and come back and play it later. That way you have a refreshed brain and you start making better decisions. So these are the top 5 tips / rules you should follow. Now let's take a look at some examples from this video. Notice that on this clip, the guy killed me 2 times in a row. And it was because he was playing in a close range area with a shotgun. So he had a better weapon selection in the area than I did.
Our attack deploy beacon is offline.
On this next clip, we're going to talk about taking your time. Notice that when I'm going through doors, I stop running just to get ready to aim.
Wasted profit.
On this match, my team did a really good job. Look at the score. If it wasn't for them, I'll probably die over and over again. That's because the game would have been unbalanced. These are all some examples I was able to show you on this video. Just remember, learn your technique, make good weapon selections, take your time, and don't rage. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something from it. Please drop a like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any questions. Anyway, without further ado, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.